Amal, 40, and George, 57, who tied the knot in 2014, stepped up to help migrant children who were separated from their parents at the border. They recently announced their Clooney Foundation for Justice had donated $100,000 to the Young Center for Immigrant and Children's Rights. The center is a human rights group that advocates for immigrant children. The couple, who are parents to one-year-old twins, Ella and Alexander, said they wanted to make a change. Speaking to People magazine back in June, they said in a joint statement, "At some point in the future our children will ask us, is it true? Did our country really take babies from their parents and put them in detention centers? And when we answer yes, they'll ask us what we did about it. We can't change this administration's policy, but we can help defend the victims of it where we stood. What we said." Today, the Clooney Foundation for Justice will donate $100,000 to the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights. The charity's executive director, Maria Woljan, released her own statement following the donation and thanked Amal and George for their generous support. She said, "This administration's policy disregards international law and basic principles of human decency. To treat children in such a cruel manner not only violates their legal rights but also their basic needs. We are doing everything we can to advocate on behalf of the thousands of children who are separated and alone. And we are grateful for the generous support of George and Amal Clooney and the Clooney Foundation for Justice. It could not be more vital at this time." The recent good deed comes after they donated $500,000 earlier this year to the March for Our Lives campaign, which was a demonstration to advocate for gun control. Amal and George showed up to the event in Washington, which was held following the school shooting in Parkland, Florida. They have also partnered with the Southern Poverty Law Center to combat hate groups, and they have worked with UNICEF to help Syrian refugees get an education. Meanwhile, Amal and George have temporarily relocated to Italy whilst the Hollywood A-lister film's new TV series Catch-22. They have been making the most out of their time in the idyllic location as they invited friends Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler to their Lake Como villa at the weekend. The couple have also been trying out different restaurants in the region. They recently enjoyed a night out together in the town of Cernabbio and put on a loved-up display. The international law and human rights lawyer looked sensational on their dinner date as she stepped out in a monochrome dress. The elegant number perfectly showed off her figure as she walked hand in hand with her spouse. Amal also flashed a hint of her lean legs on the night, thanks to the frock's thigh split.